Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome to today's Wild Rift video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the most played dual lane champion right now in the Chinese server. We're going to be talking about Caitlyn. Now, I'm going to show a screenshot on screen now. This is from the Chinese server that I got sent to by Chose. If you haven't checked him out already, make sure you check him out. He does a lot of content over on the Chinese server. But as you can see, these are the stats from the Chinese server. 32% of games has Caitlyn in it. That's a ridiculous number. 32% of games will have a Caitlyn. That's a very, very high percentage. I'm sure there's thousands and thousands of games that are played in the Chinese server, so it's very, very high. And as you can see, the win rate is not too bad either. 51% win rate, nearly 52% win rate on a champion that is played in 32% of the game. So it just shows how strong Caitlyn is at the moment in the current meta. Funny enough, Caitlyn is actually not the highest win rate champion. She's actually second. The highest win rate champion at the moment in the dual lane in China is Jin, and I'll be doing a video on him very, very soon once I unlock the new battle pass skin with Jin. But going back to reality, I guess you could say, and going back to Caitlyn, this is the build that I've kind of wrapped around with Caitlyn. I've played loads of different builds: Conqueror, Infinity Edge with double attack speed, lethal tempo, this sort of build as well. I think that this is probably the best build at the moment with Caitlyn, and I do feel like lethal tempo is a lot stronger than Conqueror. So Stormrazor, Infinity Edge are still your two core items. I've seen players skip Stormrazor completely, and it honestly baffles me. Like, it makes me go crazy because I think this item is just so good. It has so many good base stats: attack damage, crit rate, attack speed, all the great stats for AD carries. So it's very, very difficult to skip an item like Stormrazor on AD carries right now. And obviously the energized passive is quite good as well, dealing extra damage and also slowing enemy champions. Infinity Edge as your second item is still very, very good as well. Most attack damage, crit rate, and also increases your crit damage as well by 30%. Then after this is kind of where it becomes a little bit flexible. I like to go for rapid fire cannon. I think that having attack speed for Caitlyn is very, very nice, especially rapid fire cannon will also generate the energized attacks faster. So that means you're going to get extra damage faster, you're going to get the extra range from rapid fire cannon faster, and you're also going to get the slow from Stormrazor. So you're getting this huge long range slow from rapid fire cannon and Stormrazor. You get a whole bunch of attack speed and the movement speed, and also the crit rate as well. So you get basically 75% crit rate. But if you're against a lot of tanks, then I do recommend going for Lord Dominic's Regards as your third item. Attack damage, crit rate, and also the armor penetration is in there as well. So this means that with this build, whether you go for rapid fire cannon or Lord Dominic's Regards as your third item, once you get 4 items, you get 100% crit chance with Caitlyn. And as you can see, there's not that much attack speed in this build. I've seen builds have like static shiv and rapid fire cannon, and then you have Conqueror on top of that. But I think because of this build, we don't have a lot of attack speed. That's why I like lethal tempo better. We'll talk a little bit about that later on. And as your final item is a little bit flexible. You can go for Guardian Angel, you can go for more defensive items if you want to as well. You can go for more of Malmortius if you're against a lot of AP damage. Death Stance, okay item, not really too bad. You can even go for something like Trinity Force if you want to give you all your great stats. Obviously it's a very expensive item though, and then you got Guardian Angel there to keep yourself alive or to resurrect you when you drop below 0 HP, which I think is probably the best option out of all of the defensive items. Now, lethal tempo versus Conqueror. Lethal tempo, again, I feel like because of this build we have a lot of attack damage already. I don't really feel like you need the healing and you need the attack damage that much. Maybe the healing you might need a little bit, and I mean, if you do want healing, you can go for a situation where you can go for Bloodthirster instead of rapid fire cannon, and you could do a build like this. A build like this is completely fine. You just move Lord Dominic's Regards beforehand, and then you go Bloodthirster, and Bloodthirster will give you enough healing that you don't need, or you don't require the healing from Conqueror itself. And then you don't need the attack damage as well, because you have so much attack damage. Every single one of these items gives you attack damage. The only downside is that you don't have a lot of attack speed. That is where lethal tempo comes in. It gives you stacking attack speed every single time you auto attack, and once you get up to maximum stacks, you get a huge massive burst of attack speed. So not only are you going to have a lot of attack damage, you're going to have a lot of attack speed because of lethal tempo. Hunter Vampirism, giving you the physical vamp in the early game, which will help a lot in the laning phase, and the scaling AD and physical vamp as we get later on into the game and as we get unique takedowns. Nullifying Orb, which scales well with the AD that we'll be building, and also really, really good for when you're trading in the laning phase. And then Nimbus Cloak as well. That means when we're using Flash and Exhaust, we'll get a huge, massive burst of movement speed. But yeah, some of the spells are Flash and Exhaust. Sometimes I do like to go for Barrier on Caitlyn, because most of the time you don't really get in range of Exhaust, because Caitlyn has one of the longest attack ranges, and actually the attack range is longer than the Exhaust range on Caitlyn. So it's a little bit difficult at times to pick Exhaust. But I think, again, it depends on the enemy composition. If you're against someone like Kha'Zix, Rengar, anyone like that, then Exhaust is obviously a lot better. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. I wanted to give Caitlyn a go. I think Caitlyn is a very, very strong champion at the moment. One of the best, I think, laning phase champions in the game right now because of her range. And if you can get that advantage, if you can snowball in the early game, then that's when you can get a few items you can scale very, very well into the later stages of the game. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy the gameplay. Caitlyn, very, very strong champion. Give her a try. Let me know down in the comments what you think of her. And as always, stay safe. I'll see you all in the next Wilder video. Peace. 4.5 hours. I think Stream Elements just said I've been offline for 1 day and 21 hours. I don't know what to build this game. What, do I just need more? I think I just need early Hex Drinker. The problem is that when do I build it?
Hot on the trail.
Okay. Any Abyssal Mask enjoyers?
It's my business to know what others do not.
Is it Cannon support? Why is it Cannon support? What is going on?
Me miss? Not by a long shot. Someone call for a sheriff.
How are they both so low? I missed my cue. Fuck! He's just dead. What is he doing? Okay, maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's a Giga Chad. Well, that was a bit of a weird game. Weird lane.
Is always aware of her surroundings. Suspect engaged.
Watching flame.
I much prefer this to quest duty. Up for a showdown.
Just wanted.
I will not tolerate lawlessness.
Enemy miss.
I want to be a rock star.
Let's investigate.
The enemy champion.
This case wider. Target marked.
What am I watching, man? Now I'm dead. Oh, and I died! I know. Oh my god, that would have been clutch. That would have been so clutch if I would have lived through that. The minions killed me. Oh my god. That would have been insane. That pull as well was so good.
Miss? Not by a long shot.
Oi, 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 oi. That was spicy. That pull to get Evelyn away from me as well was so good. Whew.
Stay out of my way.
Enemy killing spree.
What's going on here? Fine, I'm taking tower plates here, so it's okay. Let's go.
I will not tolerate lawlessness. Up for a showdown.
Enemy slain.
It's my business to know what others do not. In position. Boom. Headshot.
Oh, 1 HP. Let's go.
Enemy slain.
He tried to escape. He tried to go towards the healing. He couldn't get there in time. Unfortunate for him. I'll push this one more wave. He tried it, chat. He tried it. Actually, I need like 100 gold. Let me get this tower plate and then I'll go back to base.
Crime is common. Logic is rare.
Actually, maybe I can get the full tower.
The enemy team has stolen the dragon.
I'm dead. It's fine. Ay, ay, ay. Double auto attack, got it. Maybe I should have gone towards the dragon or gone back to base. That's kind of risking it. All the roams, the knock up. Double knock up. Okay, he can't move. Let's go.
Engage. Attack the Rift Heralds.
He can't move. Let's go.
Hot on the trail. Is always aware of her surroundings.
Let us stand by.
Let's crack this case wide open. Target marked. Someone call for a sheriff. Target in sight.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Oh, time to get much treads.
Let's investigate.
Because we're against 4 AP champions.
Enemy
Is Caitlyn S tier? Yeah, I'd say Caitlyn's S tier.
Boom. Headshot. Steady. I will not tolerate lawlessness. Stay out of my way. Me miss? Not by a long shot.
Enemy slain.
Up for a showdown.
Hey, we're climbing today.
Ally slain.
We are climbing today.
Triple kill.
Someone call for a sheriff.
Any climbers? Oh, it didn't exhaust early enough. That's my bad. I should have exhausted much earlier. If I exhausted earlier, I think I survived there. That's kind of my fault. It's fine. We got the tier 2 tower, though. We're still in a really, really strong spot. This guy, top lane Kane, is actually doing really well. Manamune Black Cleaver. Interesting.
Let's crack this case wide open.
I think the Vex didn't read patch notes and saw that you can now share things. Share.
Target marked.
What's the word called? Share buffs.
Showdown. Me miss? Not by a long shot.
Oh god. Straight into the trap.
Hot on the trail.
Hooked straight into the trap.
You have slain
Love it.
an enemy. Ally slain.
Boom. Big shot.
Oh my god, this is so fun.
Is always aware of her surroundings.
I knocked around like a ping pong ball. Oh no, that's not good. No! No! FF. We got shut down. FF, go next. Oh, nearly outplayed. I don't think Kane realizes that Manamune doesn't work the same on PC League. Or on Wild Rift like it does on PC League. Oh, really unlucky. Real unlucky. I just need stasis.
I much prefer this to desk duty.
Ba, 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 ba.
Ally slain.
I mean, Fiora auto attacks a lot more than Kane.
I will not tolerate lawlessness.
Can I bait here? Oh god.
Crime is common. Logic is rare. Steady.
Legendary.
It's my business to know what others do not.
Lord Dominic feels so good as well.
Boom. Headshot.
Lord Dominic feels so good.
Your team has slain the dragon.
Target in sight.
Enemy
Let's
slain.
investigate.
Bottom turret is under attack.
Boom.
Ally
Headshot.
slain.
Crime is common. Logic is rare. Stay out of my way. not tolerate lawlessness.
Let's go. GG's. Oh, maybe not yet. Not GG's. GG, well played. Let's go. Nice game. Nice game. Their team comp was really weird, though. I'm not too sure if, like, the Galio kind of trolled in a way on their team, but it definitely did seem like it. It definitely did seem like it. They kind of trolled a little bit. Hey, we got Fortitude point now as well. Let's go. Another MVP performance. 27,000 damage on Caitlyn. I probably would have gone Bloodthirster into more of Malmortius, I guess, this game. Because they had like 4 AP. But luckily I was far enough ahead where I could just build damage. But this game, I definitely think I should have gone more earlier. I think I would have just completed 3 items and then gone for more of Malmortius afterwards. Still good game though. GG. Still good game.